Everybody, welcome to the limited edition version of episode 95 of the Toys for Games podcast. We are recording this on the very first day of November. It's a Tuesday evening. The Cubs are dangerously close to pushing a Game 7 tomorrow night. It's going to be fantastic. I am one of your hosts, Josh Brown. I am joined by the man who lost his mic before recording this podcast, somehow, some way, but managed to find it just in time to record, Jason Greer.
Good evening. How are we doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
How was your Halloween, Jason?
Pretty darn all good.
Yeah?
Yep, went out. Only saw 2 Harley Quinns, so I was glad I didn't see an overwhelming amount.
Sure.
But yeah, I went out with the kids, my nephews and nieces. So it's fun to go around there. They were Peter Pan clan. So Joel was dressed up as Captain Hook. Isaac was Peter Pan. Corinne was Tinkerbell, and Lydia was Wendy.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And Hunter was a crocodile, huh?
No, Hunter, who was not there, he was Super Hunter for Halloween, but when we went out to another Halloween event, when he came and joined us, he was Mr. Smee, and he carried TikTok.
Oh, okay. That's acceptable then.
Yeah, and then kept using TikTok to bite me in the butt.
Sure.
But, you know,
naturally.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, it's Halloween. You gotta let them, do those kind of things.
Right. And I was trying to confuse him because I was like, what's the alligator make noise? Like, bing bong, bing bong? He's like, no, it's TikTok. I was like, oh, that's right.
You're trying to ruin these kids' childhood. It's the 1st of November. We are right in the middle of the fall season. It's fantastic. Leaves are changing. Weather's getting colder. I can start to taste pumpkin pie already. Cannot wait. I'm excited. But this time of year, news, sometimes hard to come by. Again, we're going to make the most of it. Thankfully, we have plenty of little things to talk about throughout this episode, and especially on the main show, if you stick around for that. But let's go ahead and thank our executive producer, as always, George Torres. And then our show sponsor, Devin Lachinsky. You can find his YouTube channel over at youtube.com/user/DLASCH2, the number 2. Let's go ahead and start off with some really great news, Jason.
Let's do it.
Lightseekers.
Yes. They are officially funded.
Woo!
They went super quick. So I don't know what happened overnight, but
yeah,
it was like, woke up next morning, they're like at 98.6%. I'm like, oh, geez.
Yep.
So yeah, they're good to go. Pushed it out, and then they hit it around noon on Friday. Was it maybe Saturday?
Something like that.
Saturday maybe.
I want to say Friday.
I feel like I think it happened when I was traveling up to Penn State though.
But I didn't really check Twitter over the weekend.
Oh.
So I don't feel like I would have seen it.
Happened sometime.
It happened. I just remember tweeting out how close they were, and I was like, hey, let's get this final push going. And then, I'm not saying we're solely responsible for it, but I am saying a few hours later, they not only matched and finally met their goal, but then they started to go right past it. So, look, I'm not taking credit for it, Jason, but stranger things have happened.
That's true. It's very true. October 28th at 5:28 or 5:24 p.m. Eastern time. So that would have been Friday night. So I was traveling, but I wasn't traveling to Penn State, so I was driving.
Sure.
So I remember being in a vehicle. But yeah, it was on Friday.
So you're not wrong entirely.
Yeah, that's right.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
So congrats to them for making their goal. They still have
Absolutely.
60 hours or so as of the recording of this podcast.
Yeah, 60 hours or so. So it's essentially noon Eastern on Friday. So still have plenty of stretch goals to hit. So by no means, stop pushing that out. A lot of fun stuff to happen for backers. And again, you still get a discount on some of the packages if you're backing it before it closes. So still time for you to go in there, whether they're funded or not. Now you know at least your money's going somewhere. So
exactly. You could feel confident knowing that it's a sure thing. This is going to happen. It's exciting. We're super happy for them. Can't wait to get them back on the show once the ball starts moving on production and getting this game out, because you guys got the Kickstarter, you nailed it. Now it's time to get the sucker in our hands and let everybody start playing it.
Can't wait.
Also,
in December I'll be getting it, but I can't talk about it.
you're gonna be NDA'd so hard.
Ugh.
It'll be worth it though.
It will be.
You could text me.
That's right.
You could probably tell me. I obviously will not rat you out too much, but I'll need to know something. I can't just be sitting in the dark here, unless I maybe I take the plunge and go that far down the rabbit hole myself.
Who knows?
Stranger things have happened. Also, quick shout out. I'll talk about it a little bit more on the full episode, but Beast of Balance.
Yeah.
One of the games that we talked to the developers several months ago. We met them at PAX East. They are taking the board game concept and trying to integrate it with the Toys to Life concept, essentially. We thought it was a really cool product. We backed it. We supported their Kickstarter as well. It's shipping. It's weeks away from being here, and I am so excited.
It's on the boat.
Oh, it is on a boat. So good. It's so weird to think back, like, when we initially backed it and we were excited about it, it felt like it was going to take forever.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was like the end of 2016. You're like, oh god, I want it right now.
Like, theoretically, you could be playing it, be playing over Thanksgiving. So,
hopefully, I'm super stoked. If not, I mean that's going to be a Christmas board game with the family for sure, and probably not just on Christmas. Like, I want to make this like a regular game that we play with the kids, because it's that fun, and I can't wait. I'm so stoked. So we'll have to get them back on the podcast as well after they launch and pop the champagne and do everything that people do when they launch a product like that. So
yeah.
Let the balloons and confetti settle a little bit, you know.
Indeed.
Let's move over to Lego Dimensions, shall we?
Let's do it.
I can't listen because you're about to spoil some things, and Matt's going to get upset. So
no, I'm not going to spoil anything. I promise. Do you need to do a sponsor at all?
No, this is the limited edition.
I always forget if you do it or not.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll do it on the main show.
Yeah, so we
Thank you for checking, though.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hermione Fun Pack, got some more details of that. Slowly more information. Still don't really know when it's coming. I did a little bit of my opinion on when I think it's coming on my article over at brickinquire.com. But the big news that Arthur Parsons did let out in the interview with MuggleNet, the Harry Potter podcast I actually talked about a couple weeks ago when I mentioned about the Harry Potter podcast about Josh, is he did reveal that a Hippogriff is coming as a build in the Hermione Fun Pack, and that will be rebuilt into two other creatures, possibly an owl and possibly Crookshanks, which that makes no sense, but who knows. But so that is there. If you don't know what it is, picture of it is available at brickinquire.com. It's a mythical beast per se, body of a horse and head of an eagle and wings of an eagle. So it's not a Harry Potter exclusive mythical beast. It's a mythical beast across multiple literatures. But is in the Harry Potter universe. So
is it a Fantastic Beast?
No.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
I have no idea what this thing is, and I'll go into further detail on the main show. But let's just say Matt was not pleased that you put up that headline, and I saw it immediately. So,
well, that's his fault.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? It's actually my fault. I mean, we've talked about this many times. All of this is 100% my fault for just now getting into Harry Potter. But
that's fair.
That's all you could do.
See, this is my. Well, I'll save it for the full show.
Okay. Anyway, it's exciting that's coming, and of course, Wave 7.
It'll look great. In Lego form. I'm excited to see it. So,
yeah, based on the picture, I was trying to picture what it would look like as Lego.
Yeah.
I was having a hard time picturing it, but then again, like, they made a pretty sweet raptor
Right.
out of Lego, so I'm pretty confident they'll be okay.
No doubt.
Yeah. And then Wave 7 is coming in a couple weeks, so that's exciting as well. Gearing up for the release of that. Let's switch over to Amiibo, shall we?
Let's do it. Yeah, so Amiibo this week. Reminder on November 4th. Again, a whole bunch of Amiibo coming out for Super Mario Wave 2. We're getting Daisy, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, Rosalina, Waluigi, Wario, and of course the only one that really matters, Boo.
Mm-hmm.
All coming out this Friday, November 4th.
Glow in the dark Boo.
Glow in the dark Boo.
So good.
It's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should be able to ask, like, Walmart, like, can you turn off all the lights so I can see this glowing? I think that's a reasonable request. Like, if they really want you to buy that product.
Sure.
I don't think that's going out of the way.
Do you have a storage closet I could step into for just a second?
Sorry, that reminded me of some YouTuber whose name we will not talk about on the show that both you and I do not like. Remember that one time he would break in the back rooms and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was super.
And people still follow that guy for some dumb reason. Anyways, but yeah, and then tomorrow, so obviously this will happen by the time most of you will listen to this, but just as talk about on the show, remember an Animal Crossing Direct is coming tomorrow, announced this morning, so quick bam, coming that quickly, obviously probably not much to talk about. They're talking about the new Leaf, so again, it's probably one of those things that's more fun to talk about in a Direct than trying to put out a press release and other videos, so
yeah,
it's fun to do, and they did it the right way, just announce it like 24 hours out, and just get it over with, keep the hype under control, so... but it'll be fun to... I always love Directs, no matter what they're about, so...
Yep. We'll definitely get more information on the Amiibo cards.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now, do not be surprised to see some more Amiibo product.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so either.
Remember the last Direct that people were not excited for, that 3DS Direct? Everybody's like, what do they got to announce? What do they have to talk about? The 3DS is dead. There's no games coming out. And then it was like a half hour of nothing but new games we didn't think were coming and a whole bunch of new Amiibo that we didn't know existed.
Right.
Poochie Yarn Amiibo, hello.
Hello.
So, I'm just saying, like, it seems like a small thing, but because it's a Direct, that means Nintendo has at least put some effort into filming and cutting some sort of video presentation, a few months away from a release of a new system. Like, this is what they're putting their energy into at this point. So somebody's doing something. Somebody's doing something worthwhile that they need to show something. Yeah, I know they're excited about the update for the game, but I just feel like there's more than meets the eye with this update. So
yeah,
it's going to be exciting.
They just finished clearing out, most of the Animal Crossing Amiibo stocks at different places, so might as well fill back up,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those shelves are looking very naked these days. The clearance shelves just don't have enough Animal Crossing Amiibo on them. Finally, let's wrap up with the heavy hitter of the news section this week, Skylanders Imaginators.
Yeah, a couple recap things to remind you about. Remember, Skylanders Academy is officially out, available on Netflix. Originally it said a 13 episode, but actually it's 12 episode, but the first episode is technically really 2 episodes, so, do what you may.
Just don't riot. Please don't riot.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I feel like this is petition worthy.
Petition, yes. Riot, not quite.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Skylanders Academy is available on Netflix, so be sure to check that out. Again, you can get a 30-day trial if you want to check it out, and then cancel it, then have somebody else sign up for it next November or whenever it comes out next year if you want to check out season 2. But is available for you to check out there. Then something else would remind you about. Remember, those legendary creation crystals are available exclusively at Toys R Us. First one came out October 30th, this past Sunday, which is the magic one. This coming Sunday will be the light one. Excuse me. And then finally, the life one will be coming on November 13th. So stocks seem to be pretty good. I want to, freak out something. You have to go out and get this ASAP. I personally didn't get mine yet. I might wait till all 3 of them come out and then pray for some kind of deal or something like that comes out. I mean, we're going to be getting a lot of buy one, get one 40% offs here pretty much every week,
Right.
So I might ask 20% on each of those. So, or I might stock, because like right now, Toys R Us has that thing where if you spend like $100, you get like a $25 gift card and whatnot. So,
Oh, really?
Yep. And it's, I think $75, like a $10 gift card, I think. So might stock up on that and get some other stuff because obviously a lot of things will be coming out here relatively shortly.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, variants. We did touch base on this a little bit, but we did get some lists from some data mining as well as some other NFC tool trickery and stuff. But we got some clear images, some blurry images of someone who took them a screenshot of like the video playing. But
I'm pretty sure it's a screenshot off a VHS tape.
I know, right? It's so funny that someone has the technical willpower to like trick this thing, but they can't take a picture or a video.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's so weird to me.
Yeah.
But again, like I'm pretty sure I know how they're doing it. Might try to replicate it, but who knows? But again, I probably won't leak it per se myself because again, crossing that line. But somebody else did it, so it's newsworthy.
Sure.
But yeah, we got Legendary Pit Boss. Obviously, that picture did come out on Saturday. Somebody found it in Toys R Us Canada. So that is up if you want to see the actual figure image of that. So that'll be coming November, December. Then we got Egg Bomber Airstrike, Hard Boiled Flare Wolf. So it sounds like we're getting 2 Easter variants.
Yeah.
Coming then. Heartbreaker Buckshot, which that I don't even know why I didn't even think of that from the get-go.
Oh god, it looks so good.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
That's of course is Valentine's Day. So that'll be January, February. Easter ones are March and April. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, which again we saw a picture of that. That'll be coming out in November, December. Then the 2 ones that we have no idea about, Mystical Bad Juju and Mystical Taekwon Crow. Mystical Taekwon Crow, there's a video on Skylanders YouTube channel showing it. So
okay, yeah.
Thanks. Cool. I legit have no idea how any of those people have jobs. But like what yeah. Their announcement schedule, there just must be none. I have no idea. Or it's all interns. I have no idea. Let me do it for free. Skylanders, just let me do it for free.
I feel like they just hire seasonal workers and then like forget to train them because they're just seasonal, so they just stick around.
Oh my gosh. So bad. But yeah,
and we don't know anything like what the mystical, like what it actually is about. Like I can't even tell from the pictures like what color scheme they're really going for.
Right, yeah, it's like some kind of like red gray ish, I guess, but Bad Juju, like yeah, it's all white still.
Bad Juju doesn't have a body.
Yeah,
like
right.
I don't know why they picked that one to do a variant of because she doesn't have a body.
Right, and it's weird because typically the variants. I mean, somebody pointed this out. I mean, not pointed out, but asked about this past week, saying about isn't it weird that the variant's coming before the figure? And no, it's not. I mean, they want you to buy the variant. Because then more than likely you're still going to buy the figure. Like, I just want the regular version. But I'll say most, but a lot of people buy the regular one and be like, why do I care about the variant one a month later? You know, so that's why they always do. So it's weird that we're getting a variant after the release of the normal one. Right. You know, so I have no idea. Since there's 2 of them, it seems like it could be a store exclusive thing again. Again, Nitro is not on this list, so maybe it's that. No idea.
Yeah.
Solar Flare Aurora, I think might be my favorite one because 1, it looks awesome. 2, I think it's going to be the birthday one again, where it's going to release it for no darn reason whatsoever, and just create some kind of weird lore backstory for why it doesn't exist. 100%. And I can't freaking wait. I can't wait.
It's going to be good.
So yeah, it looks like we still got 8 variants. Again, this doesn't cover any chase variants, and who knows, there could be others still popping up, but this looks like this might be the full list.
Yeah.
And somebody even said, too, about like, oh man, Disney Infinity's canceled, so they're pumping these things out. This isn't really anything more than what they normally have been doing.
No.
So it's still about the same number.
Yeah. It's a status quo for them. So exciting stuff. We'll have lots to talk about on the full episode for sure. I encourage everybody to stick around for that. But if you just wanted to drop in, get your quick news and be out for the week, we appreciate you nonetheless. Jason, where can people find you at, my friend?
Yeah, you can be sure to head over to Toys Life-centric accounts of Brick Inquirer and Skylanders Inquirer. Both of those have a Facebook and Twitter page as well, at Skylanders Inc. and at Brick Inc. If you want to follow me personally, be sure to head to twitter.com/JasonInquires. There's also my YouTube handle and Instagram page, so be sure to head over there and check those out as well.
Sounds fantastic. You could find me personally on Twitter at The Noise with a Y. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Toys for Games. You could email us, podcast@toysforgames.com. Our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/toysforgames. Website, toysforgames.com. If you'd like to support us, what we do, you could do so over on patreon.com/toysforgames. And then, quick reminder, this weekend is the Extra Life 24-hour gaming stream marathon. I will be going from midnight to midnight. So all day Saturday. Lots of stuff. I'm working on putting together a semi-rough schedule of what to expect, what games I'm going to be playing. I'm going to have some prizes to give away, some contests and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. I encourage everybody to go over to our website, toysforgames.com, find the post that says Extra Life 2016. You can find all the details over there. There's a link of where to donate for the Extra Life charity that we are raising money for. But it's gonna be a fun time. I plan on playing a lot of Skylanders and Lego Dimensions. I've been holding off on the Lego packs or the story packs and level packs for Lego Dimensions. So that's a few hours worth of content itself.
Sure.
So again, that's this weekend. It's gonna be fun. Even if you're not interested in donating or helping out, just swinging by, saying hi, hanging out in the chat room with everybody else is all I ask, because it's going to be fun times. So, with that being said, we will hopefully see everybody on Saturday, or we'll see you in the next podcast if you listen to that. But until then, happy hunting, collectors.